Cornerback draft target number 3 out of Auburn, Roger McCreary. Let's get into the details about this young man. I thought we start with something a little different this time. Let's get into the film room. I'm going to take you back in time, 2019. McCreary getting his first start. And oh, by the way, he happens to be going against a guy you may know, Jamar Chase, and another guy you may know, Joe Burrow, throwing to him here at LSU. So, what a big ask as your first start to take on Jamar Chase. But he does a pretty good job. So let's take a look at the film here. Let's roll it. He's at the top right. Keep an eye on him. Again, Burrow's going to be flush to the right. McCreary stays, does a great job, and Burrow has to throw it away. Incomplete pass. Nice job. I'm going to take you to the second clip. In this clip, Chase gets the better of the two. Roll the film. You can see here on the bottom. On the outside, up we go. Perfect pass over the right shoulder. And McCreary was just one or two steps. Really tough when you're playing press coverage against a top-notch receiver. Did a pretty good job. Just a great throw over the right corner. Right shoulder, sorry. Not much he could do there. Finally, in my last clip here, McCreary gets the best of the two. Let's roll it here. Let's rewind it a little bit. You can see where he is down at the bottom of the screen. Roll the tape. Again, down the outside. And a little underthrown by Burrow. Guess what? Curry gets his first interception of his college career against the likes of Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Are you kidding me? And again, this was 2019. He played 2 more seasons, only has gotten better, played some of the best talent, plays in the SEC. So he is playing the best of the best. Simply amazing. Just to give you some final stats on that game. So Chase had a pretty good game. I mean, he went 8 for 20, 123, no touchdowns. Another guy you might know, Justin Jefferson, had 7 for 60, no touchdown. PFF gave an average grade in that game of 71 in coverage. Pretty damn good. I mean, McCreary was targeted 7 times, gave up 5 receptions for 90 yards, no touchdowns, and had that big interception, of course. In a recent interview, McCreary said that 2 of his favorite cornerbacks are Trey White of the Bills and Jair Alexander of the Packers, and he would love to play with either of them. So I'm sure the Bills and Trey would love to have you over here, Roger. So come on, let's get it going here. So like I said, McCreary coming out after his senior year, he's 22 years old, 6 feet, 189 pounds, which is pretty much what Levi plays at, 6 feet, 189 pounds. His draft rank average is 37th overall. Where'd I get that? He's 54 on PFF's board. He's 30th on NFL Draft Buzz's board. And he's 26th on CBS's board. His combine time, his official 40-yard dash was 4.50. What's really impressive is that today, March 15th, at the Auburn Pro Day, he actually bettered the time with a 4.46. Absolutely fantastic. Love that. So some of the positives that the experts had to say, you can leave on an island with opposing team's best receiver. We saw that, right? We saw that against Jamar Chase in his first start, and that's only continued. He's played against the likes of John Mechie, Jameson Williams of Alabama. Are you kidding me? He done a fantastic job in those games, and a few others, like I mentioned, Justin Jefferson. So he's played top-notch receivers. And I love that. He plays in the SEC, and so he's battle tested. Absolutely. He has improved every year. So let me take you back here and give you PFF coverage grades from his freshman year to his senior year. In 2018, they gave him a coverage grade of 71.3. 2019, 78.9. 2020, 79.9. And then 2021, this is incredible, an 89.7 PFF coverage grade. I mean, what I always look for in a guy, I want to see them getting better year after year after year. This guy did it 4 years in a row. That's absolutely fantastic. Especially when you consider the talent that he's going up against. Amazing. Anyhow, some of the negatives folks had to say from the experts: does not have elite speed. All right, look, he ran a 4.46. You know what Trey White's 40-yard combine time was? 4.47. You know what Levi Wallace's combine time was? 4.5. So I'm not, take that with a grain of salt. 4.46, it's not all about the speed when you play cornerback, as Trey White has demonstrated, top-notch shutdown corner. So I have no issues with his speed. 4.46, telling me he doesn't have an elite speed. He certainly plays like he does. He plays faster than what he tests at. And if you watch some of the film clips, which I'm leaving in the description, you're going to see that. Sometimes he allows too much cushion at breakpoints. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that, but in most cases, he was all over the receiver. So they say he's not instinctive in zone coverage and far better on the line of scrimmage and press coverage. Of course he is, right? All his career, he's played press coverage, not used to playing zone. Get him with the coaches there on the Buffalo Bills, and I guarantee you they'll have him playing zone. I mean, midway through the season, he'll be ready to go. But I think he could contribute early on as well. So he has shorter arms for a corner, 29 and 5/8 inch arms. Compared to that, the Levi Wallace, he has 30. Levi has 33-inch arms. Underwhelming physical traits. I don't know where they're getting that. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, if you're worried about his strength, get him in the training room, get him with the staff. I have absolutely no concerns whatsoever that they're not going to get his strength up. What I saw on the field doesn't concern me whatsoever. So again, a lot more positives than negatives, and absolutely love that he's battle tested against some of the best receivers that you're going to face in a college career. So I'm sad to say, at the time of this video, we now know that Levi Wallace is signing with the Steelers for a 2-year, $8 million deal, which is much lower than I thought he'd get on the open market. I'm a little surprised for the price that we didn't sign him ourselves, but that just tells me that management didn't like what we have there, and they're looking to move on, which is, again, surprising to me. I love how Levi was always able to fight off anyone coming in and battling him for the starting job. Every year you'd hear that he's battling someone he's probably going to lose out. And no, he would prove himself. And he did a fantastic job when Trey went down last year. And I wish him all the success in Pittsburgh. And thank you, Levi, for all that you did for Buffalo. And again, much success in Pittsburgh until you come to Buffalo and play us. I have to root against you. But again, thank you so much, Levi. So for me, I'm torn, guys. I've already talked about cornerback targets number 1 and 2. At number 25, if number 1 and number 2 targets were gone and McCreary's sitting there, am I going to take him? Knowing that we just lost Levi, knowing that we haven't done anything else to backfill Levi in free agency, I'm concerned about Tre'Davious White, right? We don't know how long Tre'Davious White's going to take to get back to that form that we're used to. I'm also concerned with him and Dane Jackson on the field. Dane Jackson's still early in his career. He was serviceable last year, but he's got to show me more. So I know we need a corner, and you're going to say, Mike, you've been saying all along, if we don't do anything, if we lose Levi and we don't do anything in free agency with a corner, we need to take a cornerback number 1. In this case, though, guys, I think I'm going to pass. I'm torn. You guys let me know in the comments what you think of Mr. McCreary. Would you take him at 25? I'm going to say no, and I'll tell you why. I have 2 more targets that I'm going to present in the next day or two, and I think those guys would be available at number 57 in the second round. I know McCreary's not going to slide to 57 in the second round. Just know he's not. He's slated to be, like I said, around 37th overall. Who knows? If something crazy happens, then fantastic. If he slips to us down at number 57 in the second round and we snag him, I'm super happy. But I have 2 more targets that I think could slip to number 50 or will be available at 57. So, again, I love that he's battle tested. I love that he's played 4 years in the SEC. But I'm going to pass. And I told you guys earlier that this year's receiver class is stacked, and there's going to be a damn good receiver at 25. If the number 1 target and number 2 targets that I have talked about as far as cornerbacks go are available at 25, I'm taking a corner because I believe the receiving class is so stacked that we can still get somebody good in the second round as far as receiver goes. But in this case with McCreary, I'm going to pass at number 25. So that's a wrap, guys. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. I'll be seeing you soon with the next cornerback draft target in the next day or so. Have a great one. Bye now.